Hello and once again welcome back to the Tactical Dugout brought to you by Technosport. On today's episode, before I tell the game changer at the end of it, game changer brought to you by Technosport this week is Urvil Patel. He has been smashing it, the intent machine for Chennai Super Kings this tournament, walking in at number 3. A lot of people have asked why Urvil Patel didn't start the tournament. Having Ayush Matre, Sanju Samson and Ruturaj Gaikwad made sure that Urvil was cooling his heels. But now that he's got an opportunity, he's showing everybody what he's capable of doing. The one thing Urvil Patel doesn't do is to wonder whether there are any singles available. I don't think they taught him how to score singles and twos. His first intent is to hit the sixer. And like I've always mentioned, in T20 cricket, the batter needs to start thinking 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you don't have anything else, the last option is a single, and that's what puts the bowler on the back foot. What exactly do I mean by tactical dugout for Urvil Patel? Does he have a weakness? Does he have a strength? Most certainly has a lot of strength. Let's look at what his strengths are. I'll step back into it. You would have heard of a lot of people talk about holding shape. Let me get it again straight. Holding shape. What does it mean when I say a batter needs to hold shape? What does it mean when a commentator says he held his shape to hit that ball a long way? Okay, a batter stands several times. When you see the stance, a front shoulder will be facing the umpire or mid-on. The back shoulder will be slightly opened with some batters. While some batters could stand like this with the back shoulder not visible to the bowler. Now, how does it signify cricket in general? The shoulder staying side on will ensure the hips are also completely locked. Power is not generated. Like a lot of people watching the game would think power is hitting through the biceps, power is hitting through the forearms. These are all levers that will generate power, but very minuscule. A lot of the force is generated bottom to up. When I say bottom to up, ground reaction force with your feet into the ground, digging into the ground, force being generated all the way to your first lever, pushing onto the hips, and then the hips allow you to swing through the ball. This is exactly how a batter generates power. I know it does sound complicated, but with Urvil Patel, I want to get this out of the way so that I explain what happens. There are two hands in the blade, right? You're holding it like that. This is the bottom hand, which is right next to the splice of the blade, and then the one at the top. And it really is self-explanatory why this is top hand and why this is the bottom hand. Urvil Patel comes to bat against Lucknow Super Giants. Avesh Khan drops the ball there, which is probably fifth stump. He goes here, tongs the ball over mid-on. Now look at how it's happened. He opens this up, the hip opens, back shoulder opens and connects it. Now why does this shoulder open? A batter is thinking power. A batter is thinking, I am going to hit this ball a country mile, and that's why this shoulder opens. Only if this shoulder opens, the hip will open. Only if this opens, he can hit through that ball, bringing the back hip towards the ball to hit it and send it a long way away. Now there is an issue. Urvil Patel has hit 8 sixes in the game, and all of those sixes have come on the leg side. Is that an alarming sign? Not necessarily. But I just think when a batter is in the flow and in the mood, he can end up doing that. Now he's hit 2 boundaries, out of which one is a miss hit of Digvesh Rathi through the offside, and the other one over extra cover of Shahbaz. He nails that. Let me take you through why he nails that extra cover drive and prefers the leg side to hit the ball. And all of these deliveries that he's hit for a 6 are actually deliveries that are pitched outside off stump. They are way outside off stump. He gets the time, he gets the bounce on the red soil pitch to dispatch everything on the leg side. Let's see why he's done that. He wants to hit the ball, an intent machine inside the power play. He says, okay, I'm going to hit the ball. Now suddenly the bottom hand takes over, right? I'm going to show you through a demo what are the individual aspects of each of these hands. The top hand is generally for the direction. It's generally for timing. It's generally for positioning yourself to hit the ball in right directions. Now with the bottom hand, the shoulder recruited is going to allow you to hold shape and play the ball in the V. The bottom hand is used for horizontal bat shots. It's used for the cut, it's used for the pull, and then it's used for power. It's used for elevation, right? A ball pitched here can be used with your bottom hand and you can elevate that ball for height on the delivery. Now, Urvil Patel has said, I'm going to use and hit this ball a long way, and his bottom hand comes to play and everything opens. And if you look at these pictures, his back shoulder is already facing the bowler. When this happens, none of the balls can be hit through the offside. If the bowlers are smart enough, if they push it wide, he will find it hard to hit the ball through the offside. What does he need to do? Which he himself does. in the game. He opens, there you go. That goes a long way, right? He steps into it, the shoulder goes away, drags the ball away to the leg side and hits it a long way. Now, Digvesh Rathi goes round the stumps, bowls the ball round about here, and now Urvil Patel suddenly cannot drag it because the angle is going that way. The ball's outside, wide outside off stump. He looks to hit it through the offside, but what does he do? He opens again, bottom hand recruited, there is no top hand to be able to drive that, and he slices it. When the bat goes like that, it's a slice. Look at this. Look at that, it's hard to hit it because it's wide outside off stump. You can only slice it and the bat face will open. He misses for a boundary. Now let's look at what he did against Shahbaz to get it right. So now, does it mean that he hits only leg side, can't hit through the offside? That's not the case. He can hit the ball through the offside, but when a batter is looking to be in that zone and wants to clobber the ball, his bottom hand comes into play. Now Urvil knows that Shahbaz Ahmed is going to bowl every ball outside off stump. He realigns, uses his front shoulder to get in alignment and nails it over extra cover. Sometimes in a game, all you need to do as a batter or a bowler is to understand what the other one is doing and make small subtle changes. Urvil Patel clobbered 8 sixes on the leg side, had one boundary on the offside which was a weak one, but finished with an absolute pearler. Going into the games in the future, he will get balls that are thrown to him wider. He will get deliveries that are shorter. But how can he adapt? Hold the shape. Instead of getting the shoulder here, he can align using his front shoulder. So look at this. Every shot that's gone on the leg side is this position, the shoulders opening up. But whereas that offside shot against Shahbaz, he goes into the position, knows he needs to hit here, the left shoulder goes back, and then he's in that position. This shoulder is leading into the line of the ball. And look at what happens now. Suddenly that wide ball, that's nailed over extra cover for a boundary. Look at that. I'm going to show this. The same ball, he's positioned himself and tonked it for a big shot. But the same ball that Digvesh Rathi bowled wide there, he opens up and it's suddenly a slice. The ball, instead of going to covers, extra cover, has gone to sweeper cover. So Urvil Patel, everyone knows, is changing this game for CSK and changing the tournament for CSK up top in the first 6. Let's remember one thing. Teams will come. They will bowl deliveries that are going to be hard to hit. But the monster, the intent machine within the power play is going to decide the fortunes of the CSK going later into the tournament. If he can understand the teams will come with plans that are going to make it hard for him to bat, if he can use small subtle changes to hit offside like he does on the leg side, he's going to have a tournament to remember. He's going to take CSK a long way. And that's a wrap on this episode of Tactical Dugout, brought to you by Technosport.